Gardener has planted something that looked perfect in summer, full of color and life, only to regret it when October arrived. The leaves shrivel, the blooms fade overnight, and what once looked lush suddenly turns dull and lifeless in the cool air. It's one of the most common fall frustrations, but the good news is there are better choices that don't quit when the temperature drops. In this video, we'll look at 7 plants gardeners often regret planting in October and 7 beautiful alternatives that keep your garden thriving with color, texture, and structure through the changing season. Skip the Boston ivy. Try climbing hydrangea instead. Boston ivy might look stunning in photos. Those fiery red walls in October are hard to resist, but most gardeners quickly regret planting it. Once those leaves fall, what's left behind is a tangled mess of bare, sticky vines clinging to your walls and gutters. It grows aggressively, damages surfaces over time, and requires constant pruning just to keep under control. The fall color is short-lived and the maintenance lasts all year. If you love the idea of a climbing plant but want something with year-round charm, climbing hydrangea is the perfect alternative. It's slow to establish, but once it settles in, it offers everything Boston ivy doesn't. Structured branches, elegant bark, and clusters of creamy white flowers in summer that fade beautifully into fall. October is a wonderful time to plant it because the soil is still warm enough for root growth, and cooler air means less stress for new vines. By spring, it'll be ready to take off with strong roots and balanced growth. No invasive takeover, no wall damage. Use climbing hydrangea on fences, arbors, or north-facing walls where its bark and branching can be appreciated in winter. It transforms from a floral accent in summer to a sculptural masterpiece in the off-season. Beauty without the cleanup. Ditch the impatiens, go for hellebores instead. Impatiens are cheerful and colorful, but when it comes to October, they're heartbreakers. These soft, moisture-loving plants collapse at the first sign of cold. Gardeners regret relying on them for late color because once the temperature dips, they vanish overnight, leaving bare patches that make the garden look unfinished. The smarter move: plant hellebores, also known as Lenten or Christmas roses. They thrive exactly where impatiens fail, cool, shaded spots that stay moist but not soggy. Their leathery, evergreen foliage stays lush all fall and winter, and their blooms appear just as the rest of the garden fades. October is the perfect time to plant hellebores because they're actively rooting now. Cooler soil helps them establish before winter dormancy, setting them up for early blooms in late winter or spring. While everything else goes to sleep, they quietly prepare to shine. Tuck them under deciduous trees or along shady walkways. Their deep green leaves and sculptural blooms will carry your garden spirit through the cold months with zero regret. Skip the petunias, choose pansies and violas instead. Petunias have that instant pop of summer color, but every fall gardener knows the truth. They just don't last. By October, they become leggy, soggy, and sad. Their roots hate cold soil, and even a light frost turns the whole plant into mush. Many gardeners regret trying to stretch their petunias into fall, only to end up replanting weeks later. Instead, switch to pansies and violas, the true champions of cool weather. They don't just survive October, they thrive in it. Their compact growth, cheerful blooms, and frost-tolerant nature make them the perfect replacement for fading annuals. October planting is ideal because these flowers love the chill. The mild temperatures help them settle in quickly, and they'll keep blooming well into winter in milder zones. Come early spring, they're often the first to reappear, giving you color for months instead of weeks. Plant them in containers, borders, or window boxes where you can enjoy their charm up close. They're proof that fall color doesn't have to fade with the season. Retire the coleus, bring in heuchera instead. Coleus is a summer showpiece, bold, bright, and easy. But the moment nights get cold, its tropical foliage begins to fade and drop. By October, most gardeners are left with bare stems and disappointment. The vivid leaves that once glowed under summer sun can't handle the chill, leaving planters and borders looking lifeless just as fall color peaks. For a fall-ready foliage plant that actually gets better with cool air, try heuchera or coral bells. With varieties like caramel and obsidian, you get rich, jewel-toned leaves that stay full and vibrant through late fall and often into winter. They're hardy, evergreen in many regions, and stunning in every light. October is the best time to plant heuchera. It loves the steady moisture and cooler soil. The lower temperatures enhance its leaf color, and new roots develop quickly before winter dormancy. You'll get structure and color when everything else starts fading. Use it in front borders, mixed containers, or shaded garden edges. Pair it with ornamental grasses or pumpkins for a mix of texture and tone that keeps your garden alive through the season.
Ditch the canna lily, go for red hot poker instead. Canna lilies are beautiful in summer, tropical leaves, fiery blooms, but they're one of the biggest regrets when fall arrives. The first frost turns them to mush, and gardeners often realize too late that they require digging up, drying, and storing the rhizomes if they want to keep them. It's high maintenance for something that vanishes the moment temperatures dip. A smarter, hardier choice is red hot poker. It brings the same drama, tall spikes of glowing red and orange flowers, but with far greater resilience. It's drought-tolerant, frost-tolerant, and looks like it was made for October sunlight. October planting helps red hot poker establish strong roots before the ground freezes. It loves full sun and well-drained soil, thriving in the same bright spots where canna used to grow, but without the constant fuss or replanting. Use it in sunny borders or near fences where the light can catch its blooms in the late afternoon. When that golden autumn sun hits those fiery flower spikes, your garden looks like it's glowing from within.
Skip the sweet potato vine. Try creeping Jenny instead. Sweet potato vine might make summer containers pop, but it's a short-lived pleasure. By October, its chartreuse or purple leaves blacken with frost, leaving sad, tangled stems behind. It's one of those plants gardeners regret keeping into fall. Too tender, too tropical, too quick to die. For that same lush trailing effect that lasts, plant Creeping Jenny aurea. It gives you vibrant golden green foliage that actually thrives in cooler temperatures. Instead of collapsing, it stays dense and full through October, brightening containers and pathways with its soft glow. October planting suits Creeping Jenny perfectly. Cool air and steady soil moisture help it spread quickly without stress. It stays semi-evergreen in mild zones and comes back stronger each spring, giving you value far beyond a single season. Use it to spill over pots, soften stone edges, or fill gaps along borders. It's low maintenance, versatile, and one of the best ways to keep texture and color alive when most trailing plants have given up. Forget the caladium, grow Japanese forest grass instead. Caladiums are the definition of tropical beauty, but they're heartbreakers in fall. The moment nights dip below 15 degrees Celsius, their lush, colorful leaves start to collapse. By October, they're gone, leaving empty pots or bare shade beds behind. Gardeners often regret using them late in the year because they vanish just when fall color gets good. Swap them for Japanese forest grass, a graceful, cool season grass that only gets more beautiful as temperatures drop. Its soft golden foliage moves gently in the wind, and the color deepens to warm amber tones as fall unfolds. October is a dream month to plant it. The soil's still warm enough for quick root growth, and the cooler air enhances its hue. It thrives in partial shade and brings elegance, texture, and movement that lasts long into late fall. Use it along pathways, around patios, or at the base of shrubs to add a golden glow that lights up the garden. Where caladium disappears, Japanese forest grass indoors, quiet, graceful, and timeless. And there you have it, 7 regret-worthy plants, and 7 you'll absolutely love instead. Fall gardening is all about planting what lasts, not what fades. If this helped you plan smarter for October, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to PlantDo Home and Garden for more seasonal planting wisdom. See you in the next one, and keep growing beautifully.